Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here, video number 46. In this video, what I want to do is I want to just show you guys a few different CSS things that you can do on your website, and maybe just give you a tiny bit of an understanding of what CSS is and what it can do. Okay, and the file that we're going to be working with is one of the main key files for any WordPress website, and it's called style.css. Okay, so let's go into the Appearance Editor section, and if you created a child theme, that's absolutely fantastic. You'll be able to get to the style sheet just by going into Editor, making sure you have your child theme selected, and then clicking on Style Sheet right here, style.css, and that'll show it right here. And then we can make all of our changes just below this. But if you don't have a child theme installed and you really just, are totally confused by it, don't want to, then just choose whatever theme it is you are working with, press select, and then look for the style sheet on the right hand side, and usually it's at the very, very bottom. And actually it's usually the default one that comes up right here, see? So you can work in that one, but you're gonna have all this ugly, crazy, weird-looking code to go around. So what I recommend is just scroll to the very, 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 very bottom, and just press enter a couple of times. It doesn't matter if you have space; like you can go this far, doesn't matter, and you can start doing your stuff here. So you can work like that if you don't have a child theme. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the child theme though. Press select. Okay, so let's find something that we don't like. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, so all right. Okay, so let's say you really don't like the spacing of this menu or something like that. There's one thing that you're going to need, and I don't know how anybody did websites without it in the past, and it's called Firebug, and you've maybe heard of it, and it's an add-on for Mozilla Firefox. So just Google the term. So I'm just going to go to Google, and I'm just going to type in Firebug, and go to this link, getfirebug.com. Okay, press the install, follow the steps. It's going to show up right here. Okay. If you don't see it there, click on your sandwich or hamburger menu, not sandwich, and let's see, I wonder if it's in customize. Oh no, it's inspect, right? Is it inspect? No, it's not even there. I think it will just show up right here. It looks like a little bug. So, okay, I'm going to exit out of there. So what you do to activate it, all you do is press F12 on your keyboard, or at least that's the shortcut. Alternatively, you can just click on it right there in the browser. So what we're going to do is, let's say I want to make a little more space between these items that are here, right? So right here, I want to, like, I don't know, increase that by like 50% or something. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that using Firebug. So once you have Firebug installed on your Firefox browser as an add-on, click on it right here, okay? And then it brings up this thing down here, this little extra, I don't know, thing to work out of. So what you want to do is, and don't get overwhelmed by this code, it's actually pretty easy to understand, but I'm just going to show you the basics, okay? So what you want to do is you want to click on this little arrow right here. Now what this thing is called, I think it's called like an inspector. So you click on it once, you don't have to hold down or anything on your mouse, and then drag around, and you'll see that it'll start, putting rectangles or squares or whatever, highlighting things, right? So there's my logo, there's this, and there's that, blah, blah, blah. So what we want to do is we want to hover over, let's say, the home button, okay? So once you're over your home button, go right over the text, click once. Okay, now you'll see down here that it's highlighted ahref blah 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 home. Okay, now over to the right here, don't worry about what all this crap says, it doesn't matter. What we're looking for is something called either margin or padding, and what that is that's what's making these items, separated from each other. So I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. So if you don't see it on the first item, that's okay. It might not be there. It might be a little farther down, okay? So here we go. I think this is it right here. So see, there's this padding, 11 pixels, 9 pixels, 10 pixels. You're probably like, what the hell does that mean? So this is actually exactly the same as writing this. So what this is padding. Padding is the space from in between each of these elements. It's actually a lot more complex than that, but I'd like to do this video in under like 10 or 15 minutes. So, what I'd like to what this is yeah, the space between all of these different items, and it goes like this: top, so the spacing from the top up here, and then the right, so to the right of the home, and then bottom, so to the bottom, and to the left over here. So top, right, bottom, left. So what we want to change is we want to change either the right or the left. So, you know, we could do just a whole bunch to the right. So if you just click on one of these items and just press up on your arrow key, it'll increase it, and in real time you can watch this thing change. So I'm going to show you. So 9, let's do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So you see that's just the right there. So let's say I want to do, what was it again? I think it was 9. So let's say I just want a little more. I just want it to go to like, I don't know, like right here. So I'm just going to wait till it like comes near my mouse pointer. So let's see how long that takes. 10, 11, 12, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's a little far. Let's do 18. Okay, so now we know that we need to change the right one to 18 pixels. So what I recommend you do is highlight all of this. Actually, no, don't highlight that. That's a lie. Leave it there. What you're going to do is you're going to take this, because this guy up here is actually telling you what section that you're going to be manipulating. So take this, copy it. All right. Go into your WordPress backend. Now in that style.css file, just press enter a couple times after the import and paste. So I'm just pressing Control V. Okay, now here's how to write CSS code. Opening bracket, or sorry, curly brace, not bracket, curly brace, and then a closing one. And all your code is going to go right in the middle, like right here. So you can start typing like that. I like having a little space on either end, but you don't have to. You can have it just super tight like that. But I like it just a little bit of space. So we're going to go back and now, oh crap, oh it's gone. No, don't worry, it's not gone. You just got to hit Firebug again. And see, it's still right there. And we're still on the A tag. So we're just going to scroll down a little bit. We're going to grab this padding stuff, because I'm never going to be able to remember all that. So we're going to copy it. And remember, it was a padding tag. So we're just going to type that in this other thing. Okay. So UL top menu A, we're going to write padding, colon, and then we're going to paste what we had copied. Our new spacing. So paste. Oh yeah, and you always end each of these different items with a semicolon. So if we also wanted to change the font size, we'd go 20 pixels. If we wanted to change the color of the font, we'd go like this, and then we'd go black, or they also have number codes, right? So you could go 33333, which is like a dark gray, and they're always 6 digits. So, but anyways, that's a little above and beyond what we're going to do here. So I'm just going to delete that stuff out. Alright, so hopefully this should change our padding so that it goes way out to here rather than like here, wherever it was. So I'm just going, but before I press update file, I want to prove to you guys that it actually is going to work. So I'm going to refresh this page. So see, it went back over to the right, the whole menu. Okay, so just try and imagine it's right there. And I'm going to go back, and now I'm going to press update file. Okay, so we're updating this, style.css in the child folder. And remember, the child folder is going to take precedence over everything else, because it is the boss. But it's kind of funny that it's the boss, given that it's called the child. I don't know, maybe that's just how children are, right? So, okay, so I made the change, but I haven't refreshed the page yet. So I want you guys to keep your eye on home right here. And I'm going to press refresh. Here we go. There you go. So you saw it jump out to the left, which means that it added a little spacing between all of the A tags, which all of these are. And remember, an A tag is just a link. That's all it means. So a href equals blah blah blah, go to this page. That's all an A tag is. So that's just a very, very brief sort of one little thing you can do with CSS styles. And if you want to learn more, there are so many resources out there for you to learn CSS. I highly recommend codecademy.com, which I'm kind of going to go over in some of my bonus videos. So I've got an account here. I recommend you guys at least come in and check out the HTML and CSS item that they have, and they try and make it as fun as possible. So I'm just going to show you like real quick. Maybe I can just like do another one. I've already done like all of these things like a while ago. So see, they give you a little editor to work in, and they just help you learn and start from the very, very beginning. Start from scratch and take it slow. So yeah, kind of cool. Anyways, I'm going to cut this video out, and that's almost everything. Like the only other things I want to go over is updating WordPress itself. But if you've installed anything later than version, what am I using? I think it's 3.9. What is it? I actually have another thing here that tells me that 3.9.1. That's if you have anything that's farther than later than 3.9, so if you have like, I don't know, maybe 4.7 or something like that, but right now it's 3.9, they do their updates automatically, so I almost feel like I don't even need to do that video. And I don't even know if I have any websites left that I can do that video with, because it's all automatic now. So updating WordPress, I might just have to scrap that one. But updating themes, I'm sure that I can find a theme somewhere to do that with. And it's a little painstaking of a process depending on how many things you've, how many different items you've modified. So as long as you have a child theme, you're golden. But if you don't, then it's going to be a little tricky. So anyways, I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do it on yet. Like I have a list here, but I'm not sure the order. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. I hope you all learned something. Take care.